Hey everybody, welcome to the warbossfitz channel. Today what you are going to see is a collaborative campaign set up by a lot of the one-page rules YouTubers. This one is being spearheaded by Alphanerd Games. Each channel is going to have a battle report every few weeks that take place in the Aria system. The Aria system is a elf-held planet, but the Dwarves found something they want underneath the surface. All the games in each round will be getting played simultaneously in the campaign, and at the end of the rounds, which will be 2 or 3 weeks long, we'll get together to find out what happens in the campaign itself. His channel and the opening of the campaign is going to be linked down in the description below. So it's time for our battle report. What are we going to be doing today? Underneath the surface of Aria, a Dwarven expedition team has discovered veins of the crystals that they are looking for. Unbeknownst to the High Elves, they have set up mining operations deep under the surface of the planet. But digging big holes in the ground can only go unnoticed for so long. After being spotted by some of the locals, a quick reaction force is being sent by the High Elf fleets to go find out what the Dwarves are doing and to try to stop it. So here's our board today. Underneath the surface of Aria, the Dwarfs are doing their mining. You can see which direction they're coming from, and here's the mining rig. In this mission, we're only playing on a 4x4 table. There's going to be one singular objective in the middle, and that is the rig. So after 4 turns, we're going to see who holds it. So what is on the board today for the elves? Here we have a unit of stingers, a unit of protectors, a anti-gravity APC, and 2 units of protector jet bikes. I figure this is kind of a quick reaction force that the elves could throw together, well, quickly, it's in the name, to get into the tunnels and deal with what's going on there. And this is what the Dwarves are bringing to the board. We have a Dwarf champion with battle lore in a squad of 10 warriors, so they all have AP +1. We have 2 units of 5 miners because they're mining. 1 APC back there, and then there's going to be 3 power suits coming in for a reinforcement because the Dwarves don't really want to lose their mining rig. Now in full blind sportsmanship here, we're going to see who gets what army. Uncle Steve's going to roll a dice, and if he gets high, it's the elves, low, it's the Dwarves. And then I'll play the other one. So low, he's playing the Dwarves. Now with me playing the elves, let's see who goes first. The elves are going to get a 3. Dwarves get a 4. So they're going to set up and then go first. For today's mission, the Dwarves already hold the mining rig, so they are going to deploy within 9 inches of the center of the board, giving them an 18-inch circle. The elves are going to have 6 inches from all of the board edges to deploy. Primary objective is going to be holding the central rig at the end of turn number 4. So here's our deployment. We got the jet bikes coming on the edge over here, and if you can't tell, that line of rocks, that's our 4-foot border. And we got some protectors here. Here is the Dwarves. We got the power suit guard deployed on the board, Dwarf warriors, and the APC. And then over here is the Elven APC full of protectors. So before turn 1 starts, we're going to scout move with the Stingers. So here is the Stingers' scout move. They move forward a little bit, enough to keep them behind some cover because the Dwarves are going to be going first. So using their slow movement, these power suits are just close enough to be able to get about 1 inch of movement up there because they're going up 3 inches. And now they can shoot. Who you going to shoot at?
Right down there.
Okay, shooting at these guys are going to get cover for the hard hill, but might not matter. Let's see. All right, so we're going to fire all of the storm rifles and their limited shots. And because they are just over 9 inches away, stealth of the Stinger is going to come into effect, so they're only going to hit on a 4. Ooh. So none of the blasts hit. 1, 2, 3. So we got 4 hits. AP1, Stingers normally save on a 4. Cover's going to give them plus AP1, so they're right back to a 4. And we lose 1. Pew. So right back here, since these guys are going to be the target of some wonderful shooting, they are going to go ahead and try to make the charge here. It's going to be 11. They are fast, so it is 16, even with the 1 inch to get down. They are going to make it. So for the Stingers, they have 2 attacks apiece with poison and reliable, meaning they're hitting on a 2. But there is no AP, and I missed 2 of them. Saving on a 4, re-rolling 6 because of poison. Ooh! Oh! Ooh! Okay, no re-rolls, they just lose 5. So those 5 doors attacking back are going to hit on a 4, plus the champion, 2 attacks on a 3. So we got 2 whole hits. None of these have any AP. Saved them both. All right, so there goes 5. No morale test because they are just at 6, just because they have the hero. And then we got to back up an inch. There we go. Okay, the Dwarfs are just going to stand where they are and fire back into those Stingers. So 1 shot with the rifle each, plus 2 from the champion. All of these have AP plus 1 because of battle lore, hitting on a 3 and a 4. They got 2. Saving on a 5. They lose 1. So just, bip. Not exactly the blistering firepower I thought was going to happen. Next activation for the pointy ears. The jet bikes here, since they have very fast, they're going to be able to go, they're going to be able to go 10 and still shoot. So we're going to put them right there. And then they're going to fire into the Dwarves over there. Let me move the camera. 12-inch range. Yep, everybody's in range. So they got 3 shots apiece between their carbines and their pistols, and they're going to be hitting on a 3 with rending. So we got 1 rending hit, 4 misses. So we're going to have 4 saves on a 4 and 1 on a 6. Saves on a 4. They lose 3, and then the 1 on a 6. They lose another. Ooh. Now we're in morale test territory, which they fail. So that means there's going to be 4 of these guys gone, leaving 1 guy and the champion with the dreaded Marble of Doom, meaning they're stunned. So last activation for the Dwarfs' turn. It is going to move to there and then fire off at the bikes. 5 shots at AP1, hitting on a 4. For 2. Saving on a 5. Ooh, failed 2. So that puts 1 of the bikes down to 2 wounds left, and we'll say it's the purple one. Why? Just because. So the last 2 activations for the elves, we got our skimmer over here, the APC, and it is going to go. How can I go? I can go very fast. I can go 20. We're going to go up to there. Boop. And then our protector is going to get out there, and they're going to fire at that APC. We're going to be fishing for some 6s. 2 shots apiece with the rending at 12 inches. Hitting on a 4, but looking for 6s. Okay, so we got 2 6s and 3 that he's going to be able to save on a 2. So we're going to do the rending first. Oh, look at that. Nothing. 2 saves. Then saving on a 2. That saves all those. So last activation over here, we have the bikes. They're going to be able to go 10 and shoot. And with the Strider, because they are flying, they're going to be able to go to there. And then that was the back guy. He will just be able to reach here. So we're going to have all 3 of them move up to the hill. And then they are going to fire at those power suits over here. Hitting on the 3. 6s are rending. So we got 3 hits and 1 rending. So first saving on a 3. Ooh, they take 1. And then the rending, they take another. So they're just down 2 wounds. So putting 1 guy down to 1 wound. And that will be the end of turn number 1. So on turn number 1, it looks like the Dwarves are quickly getting overrun. But they do have 2 units of miners that will be coming in as ambush. Let's see what happens on turn number 2. First unit of ambushers pops up right next to the bikes right there. And then the second unit of miners pops up over there. Moving on to turn number 2, and Dwarfs are going to go first. First activation, we got the... Oh, are you charging?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, first activation, we got the miners are going to charge into the protectors. We got 10 attacks hitting on a 4. Ooh, there's the dice. 7 hits. And we realize he rolled 1 less dice than he should have. 6 hits. Saving on a 5. So we got 3 saves, so that means we're going to lose 3. We're down to 2. 2 attacks back. Whee! 1 hit. Saving on a 5. He's good. Morale test for the protectors, they're going to fail. Losing those 3 took them under half, and then with a failed morale test, they are going to take off a run-in. Next activation, we're going to have the elves, these strikers. They are going to do backflips and kickflips and jump ups and huzzah! And they're going to come up to the top there. 6 attacks with reliable and poison. Hitting on a 2. We still end up with 2 misses. Saving on a 3. Oh, 2 6s. Have to re-roll those because of poison. So they take 2 wounds. 2 attacks back. They do have the blast hammers still, hitting on a 3. For 2 hits, saving on a 4. They're going to be down to 1. So we have 2 wounds here, and then 2 wounds here, meaning that is going to be a tied combat. Next activation for the Dwarves, these miners are going to fire into those bikes. 10 shots hitting on a 4 with AP 1. 5 hits, statistically average. They're going to be saving on a 5. They take 3. So that will remove him and just push those wounds over there. The unit of jet bikes up on the hill here are going to go to the edge, and then they're going to be just in range to fire at those miners over there. 9 shots, hitting on a 3 with rending. We got 4 rending and 2 regular hits. 2 regular hits on a 5. 1 fail, and the 4 on a 6. So they're going to lose 4. Taking it to 1 miner, and fail the morale test. Taking out 4, and stunned. That APC is going to turn and fire up at the jet bike squad. 5 shots hitting on a 4. 2 hits. Saving on a 5. 1 fail. Taking one of the bikes. 2 wounds left. This unit of jet bikes, they are going to go to here and spin. And then they're going to fire at those miners. 6 shots on 3. 5 hits. One of those is rending. Regular hits. They lose 1, and then the rending lose 1 more. So they don't need a morale test, but they still lose 2. Bingo bongo. Then next, the power suits are going to take a shot at the bikes. 6 shots on a 3, AP 1. We got 4 hits. Say they got a 5. They loses 2, which means they need a morale test, which they pass. So it takes him out, puts the last bike at 2 left. Last activation for the elves. This guy is just going to come here and fire at that last miner. Big bad APC only has 2 shots on a 3 and 1 hit. Saving on a 5, it fails. So, bloop. And that unit of Dwarfs, they are going to recover. So that will be the end of turn number 2. Those 2 units of miners coming in seem to even up the odds quite nicely. Both teams are running out of models to be stuck on the mining rig at the end of the game. Let's see what happens in turn number 3. First activation of turn 3, our bikes up here, they are going to come down. And then they are going to fire at that APC because it's time to start chipping off wounds. 9 shots on a 3, but I'm banking on the rending on a 6. So we got 2 rendings and only 1 other miss. So 6 on a 2. It takes 1. And then the 2 rendings. It's going to take 3, which actually takes it to half. Morale test. And it's going to fail. So spraying and praying. It is going to be stunned and down to 3. The unit of Dwarf Warriors there are going to turn and fire into the bikes. 3 shots at AP1. Black's hit on a 3. White on a 4. 2 hits. Saving on 5. Fail 1. So this guy's going to go down to 1. This striker, right back in. 2 attacks on a 2. Poison and precision. So I still lose 1. Saving on 3. It passes. 2 attacks back. 2 hits. Saving on 4. It's gone. So that'll be the end of the Stinger. We got the miners. They're going to move forward their whole 4. And then they're going to fire into that lone jet bike. 6 shots on a 4. We got 3 hits. Saving on a 5. That's going to be into that bike. So, bloop. Over here, last activation for the elves. We're going to have this APC. And it's going to do something crazy. Boom! It's going to ram. So it's got 3 impact attacks over top of 2 shooting attacks. We're going to try the impact hits. On a 2. Still missed with one of them. Saving on a 2. That's fine. He had a shot at greatness and failed. So over here, the Dwarf APC is going to recover, and then the power suit's going to fire at those bikes. 6 shots on a 3. Ooh, okay, still 3 hits. Saving on a 5. They're going to take 3. We're just going to move that wound to there, and he's gone. As turn 3 comes to a close, there are a lot less elves on the board. Whoever's in the APC better start sending out distress signals, and quickly, because they might not be around much longer. Let's see what happens on turn number 4. So the opening move of turn number 4, our jet bikes are going to fly up to here. He's going to keep his wounds with him and fire into the power suits. 6 shots on the 3 with rending. They all hit, but no rending. Saving on 3. Gonna fail 2, just enough to drop 1 power suit. Morale test. And they're gonna fail. So that takes that out, and dreaded Marble of Doom. Okay, the APC is gonna fire at the jet bikes. 5 shots on a 4 with AP1. 2 hits. Saving on a 5. 2 fails. Morale test. They are going to fail as well. So that takes him out. Puts him at 2 remaining. And another Marble of Doom. This APC, the last elf activation, is going to tuck up underneath and fire at that APC. Ramming didn't work. Let's try some shooting on the 3. 1 hit on a 2. It passes. Those Dwarf Warriors are going to charge the Elf APC. So we got 3 attacks, 2 for the champion hitting on a 3, and then 1 hitting on a 4. So I guess the champion just didn't want to show up for turn 4. Saving on a 2. It passes, barely. So now we did the measurements. This squad, if it moves forward 4, is going to be just in range to fire underneath into that APC. 6 shots on a 4 with AP1. For nothing. So the way it stands here at the end of turn number 4, it ends up a contested tie. We are not going to accept that, so we are going to go to an unprecedented turn number 5. So the APC being where it is, if it moves out to shoot at that guy, it's no longer touching the objective. So it is just going to fire here. You know what? Strike that. It's going to charge him. Yeah, we're desperate times here. Hitting on a 2 from the impacts. I still missed 2. Save on a 4. It saves. It fights back. Now they hit. Well, 2 hits there. Saving on a 2. I swear it's predestined. Morale test for the APC, which it passes, at least. Good job, buddy. 5 wounds left, and you back up an inch. They're going to go there.
We'll shoot it there.
And they're going to shoot there. Okay. 3 shots, hitting on 3s and a 4. So 2 hits, saving on a 3 because it's AP1. We're good. Last activation for the elves. This guy's just going to recover. So then that guy's going to recover. And then, what are you going to do? Moo! Alright, he's going to pull full retard and ram into there too. Alright. Impacts. 3 hits on a 2. They're good. So once again, we got the miners going forward. And then they're going to fire underneath. 6 shots on a 4. That's a lot of hits. Saving on a 3. Takes 1 more. Not enough to make a morale test. So it goes down to 4. And again, we are contested. And again, not today. Turn number 6. So we got the bike. It's going to turn and fire here. Because yeah. 3 shots on 3. 2 hits. I was looking for 6s, but 2 saves. APC's going back up and shoot this time. 5 shots on 4. And they're AP1, so we got 3 hits. Save it on 3. And it takes 2. Time for morale. It passes. So it is down to 2. And then it is going to fire into this squad. Well, no, it's going to fire into the APC. Because why not? Got a little transport on transport action. That's what the people want to see. 1 hit. And it passes. Nomination for Slap Fight of the Year. Is these two going at it? Power Suit's going to kind of wake up and fire into the jet bike. 3 shots on 3. 2 hits. AP1, saving on a 5. That's gone. There goes the jet bike. And then down here, the miners will do their thing again. Move forward and shoot. 6 shots on a 4 with AP1. We got 3 hits. Will the slap fight come to an end? Let's see. No! Leaving it down to these two. 3 shots, but I know you know what's happening. There we go, 2 hits. On a 3. It saves. This has now become a thing. Let's go on to turn number 7. This pilot, he's going to crash out. Ah, right there. 3 impacts. We got 3 hits. Save it on a 4. Oh! Oh, so it's just a champion down to 1. 2 attacks back. 2 hits. Saving on a 2. Oh, it took 1. But the transport 1 combat, and the other guy's still there. So he's gone. He's down to 1. And, well, this guy backs up an inch. So he's going to go there. He's going to chart. Let's just start rolling dice. Let me just take a picture. 3 impact hits. 3 hits. Saving on a 2. He's good. Oh, the dice on its back should say 1. I didn't move before I took the picture. So now everybody's going to shoot. We got green dice. They're going to be hitting on 3. They're at AP1. White dice hitting on a 4. They're AP1. The white dice are the miners. The green dice are going to be the power suit and the champion. Roll the dice for 4 hits at AP1. Saving on a 3. And that's going to be enough. So like I said, he was only supposed to have 1 dice left. So bloop, he's gone. And so at the end of an unprecedented 7 turns, the Dwarf guilds are going to hold the mining rig. So that is the end of the first battle report here for the cracking of Aria Campaign on the channel. Things got a little hectic. I didn't want to leave it at a draw because draws are boring. So we went to an unprecedented turn number 7. Following up on this, linking down in the description to the Alphanerd Games channel. He's the one that's heading up the campaign. We're going to give it a little bit more time and then be back to let you know how the campaign is shaping up. But that'll do it for us out here in the garage. I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are, and I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.